You see that little shiny thing? That's it. Okay, so I'm getting ready to mount my Scirocco 2 fan in the back of my Honda Odyssey. I wanted to put it on that rear pillar, but that thing is full of wires and ductwork for the rear climate control. So I'm going to put it over here where all the other wires go through. I popped it loose, and you know, it's good. It's just the best place. Pull the wires through. If you'd like to have a fan but don't have an auxiliary battery set up, Odysseys have a power port in this location below the spare tire. You can draw power from here, but it only works when the key is on. Down through here into the rest of my electric system. Nice. Right in all the electrics. And one thing I forgot, I bought an impact gun to drive screws. I need a drill to drill a hole for the wires. So, because that's what we do. Okay, I want something like that. I've had this thing for about 3 weeks now. I don't know why I never put it in, but it took me going on a camping trip to get the enthusiasm to do it. So, whatever it takes. We're going to put some more screws in there. The two middle ones on the sides I have to leave open. Because they have bolts that go through the fan itself. I don't think a little overkill never hurt anybody. Okay, so far, brilliant. Oh, come on, what the hell is going on in there? I'm gonna go look at the manuals now because I got some extra stuff. Okay, so I somehow lost a crucial piece of footage for this video. So I'm gonna take this thing apart and show what I missed. Okay, so one of the things I failed to show before, when I mounted this plate, there are 2 nuts that come with the kit, and you have to put them on the back side of the plate in here, and they are for these mounting screws to grab onto. And also, when I pulled the wire out of the base plate, there are 2 brass nuts that hold them onto the back of the fan, and I can't see in here right now very well, but they're labeled for positive and negative. And then this goes, it starts a little high and then slides down and locks. And then you have to put these screws in. So now we get to the next flaw in my plan. I've got to connect the factory wires to the wire I'm going to use to run to the electric system. I brought my soldering iron. What I did not bring was solder. But both of these things are tinned. Hopefully I can get them to go together, and I've got shrink wrap. Okay, so I have to desolder this XT60 and splice the wires onto those factory wires. And I need more glasses. I can't see shit. And I have no solder to put on it to juicy it up. Alright, here's one. Here's the other one. Now, I need a little bit of shrink tubing. It looks like it's going to be this little stuff. I'm just going to use black for both of them. And I just lost a piece I cut. It's gone. Forever. Yeah, it's not uncommon for me to have some flaws in my plans because I can't remember shit ever. Okay. Come on, baby. Let's see if I can paste you those together. I can kick myself for not having any solder. Okay, we got connection. I want to heat this shrink wrap up with a soldering iron because that's what I have. Okay, so there's the positive. Use these hemostats to clamp it. I lost my piece of shrink over here.
tuck in there. I mean, it must come down through here. Down. And this ought to be plenty. And I need to get my little zip ties too to clean this up. Alright, you can see I'm feeding these down through. Okay, now I can put that tire cover back on, but I'll just wait. Okay. Just real quick, I'm going to put this spare tire cover back on. Alright, I got to make a bigger hole in these wires. I don't got enough room for these to go back and for the clip to still. Fortunately, I keep tools around for just such an occasion. And I don't mind butchering this thing up because I got this van after somebody else threw it away. And it's old and wore out. And I'm going to be the last owner because I drive everything into the graveyard. I get my money's worth out of it. There it went. Okay. Now, I better turn off my batteries. Okay. Another flaw in my plan is I don't have any ring terminals with me. So, I'm just going to bare the ends of these wires and put them under the screws. I'll leave them a little long. Yeah, I know I ain't got the right tool for that either. See if I can strip these with this. Yes, one of us. Oh, in case you wanted to see what the hell I'm doing. Like I said, I'll come back later and put ring terminals on these. Well, I just want to see if it works. I mean, I ain't gonna need a fan tonight anyway. It's February. I mean, it's like the warmest day we've ever had in February forever, but it's February. God, everything tiny is tedious. And for my next trick, Bullwinkle, I'm going to build a fire with no lighter and no matches. Now, I'm going to put a fuse in this little guy. Alright. So turn the battery back on. Lights are on. The heater works. Let's see what happens. Ooh. Look. I didn't say that. I'm going to button everything up and clean up my mess. Okay, here we go. I need to clean up some of this other shit. Low, medium, high, off. And with the fan turned on, this top button has timer functions. I forget what the hours are. And I don't have the right glasses to read all that stuff. And it'll shut off after however many hours you got it set up. And the best thing for me was, this is an expensive fan, and a major factor for me deciding to get it was that it will run on 24 volts. So this thing runs on 12 or 24 volt. It's auto sensing. It helped me out in the winter and in the summer. In the wintertime, it really gets that heat off of the ceiling. Don't lose no screws. Okay, so that screw fell straight down onto this rubber mat. Rolled down through that little crack right there. And it is way down in there. You see that little shiny thing? That's it. Luckily, I have a magnet.